Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Mass Empowerment Project. Today is September 18th, 2023. And the title of today's video just came blaring into my head this morning. I was like, oh man, you got to grab the camera and start filming. And this is what it is: declassify everything. Why in the world is that not something that we are all demanding at this particular point? Especially given the fact that so many lies have been exposed already without anything being declassified, just from people fighting. Freedom, how about the fact that people have fought for freedom of information in court and won on huge topics, and none of us ever talk about the results and findings and the amount of lies that were exposed. You know, oh my gosh. Okay, let me ask you this. Instead of me getting fired up and just going off for the next 5 minutes, let me ask you, take this from a calmer point of view. Is there any truth out there that you don't think you can handle? There is not one thing that could possibly be told to me that I could not handle. No, there's no such thing as any truth that they could possibly tell me that all of a sudden I would be like, oh my God, the world's collapsing, however will I get by? There just isn't. Is there one for you? I mean, would it be so terrible if they came forward and declassified all the information about what they know about what's really going on with, well, I mean, they're going to mess with us anyway, with the aliens? Like all of a sudden they're like, oh no, over our history we have been in contact with alien species forever. Or they come up with some story like that. Would that rock your world so much that you wouldn't know what to do tomorrow? No. You still live your life. You go on. And you know what? You go on with more knowledge. a more honest perspective about things. I mean, personally, things I would love to know the truth about completely and have open debate. You know, 9/11, the story that's been pitched, the narrative that's been pitched by the mainstream media since 2001, I'm 100% certain is complete bullshit. I do not know how or what actually happened on 9/11, but the holes in that story are so blatant that you have to be living in complete denial of reality in order to accept that narrative. So let's at least open that conversation up. Why aren't we talking about that at the presidential debates? Instead, we're talking about bullshit. About Hunter Biden. Who gives a fuck? Listen, the people in power are there for a reason. It's because they love power. They love power because they love dominating. They love being the alpha. They love telling everybody else what the fuck to do. And the thing is I don't know about you, but I don't need anybody to tell me what to do. I don't need anybody to be withholding information from me that they think I cannot handle. It's insulting. I am a full-grown human being who has been to war and back and survived many times. I have heard many an uncomfortable truth about myself and about situations that have happened in my life. And I've survived it all. And I've learned and I've grown for every single one of those experiences. And I believe this: if we declassify everything, not only would it not kill us, it would literally free us. We would actually reach our fullest potential if we were given all of the information and we were able to work with that information freely. Hold the criminals accountable, because guess what? The only reason that anything is declassified is to protect the criminals. The criminals that propagated these crimes against humanity like 9/11. The only reason we don't know what really happened on 9/11 is because the people that actually pulled off 9/11 are making sure that we never get all the information. Period. I have no idea who those people are, but I think we should know. I think if we're going to move forward as a society, that should be open source knowledge for the entire globe. We should know exactly who planned it, who helped, and tie all the little things together in a court of law if we need to, where all evidence is presented, and come to the nearest truth that we could get to. But definitely not the bullshit story that they've been ramrodding down your throat and saying, never forget. You know what? Never forget. Let's never forget the parents and family members who know that they were lied to, who have been trying to get justice for over 20 years. We're going to ignore them. What are we never forgetting? Are we never forgetting the story that was crammed down our throat? Or are we choosing to completely live in fear? Because we fear the truth? I don't fear the truth. I don't fear the truth at all. I'm cool with it. Bring it. Let's run with it. Let's find out what's going on. Let's move forward as a species in full recognition of the reality we all share, instead of the stories that have been propagated by people who benefit from keeping the population in fear. Because there ain't nothing to fear. The only thing that those people fear, those people that hold on to those classified files, is that you find out just how much scumbags they are and you hold them accountable. They ain't ready for that kind of truth. And I don't know about you, but I'm kind of sick of protecting them. I think that if we're going to make a list of demands by the election of November 2024, one of them should be a demand from the Mass Empowerment Project that everything be declassified. That's my first official demand of this campaign. On behalf of all of us that agree with what I'm saying, we demand, we, the people of the world, demand the declassification of everything. Not just the CIA, but also every other intelligence agency around the world. We demand that immediately. Because we're empowered and we can handle it. Jonas Minardi, the Mass Empowerment Project. It would be awesome. It would be awesome. I love you. Hopefully by November we're making this demand. Peace.